Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a very unexpected update. There is not going to be a live chat because I'm just coming on to see what the hell is happening. So what happened, about an hour or two ago, I've been feeling great the past 2 days. There have been a major shift within myself. I was in my kitchen and it felt like my divine masculine was there. The presence of him was so strong, and I'd felt that, over the course of the past few weeks, the past few months, the past year or two. I'd actually felt his presence so strongly that I would check and see if he was actually in the room, if he was in my house, if he was, at the store with me, things like that. But it was so strong this afternoon that it was an energy of anticipation. It was an energy of excitement. It was an energy of just pure overwhelming love. And obviously he wasn't there because, for obvious reasons. But it was very strong. And then something shifted within an hour where I just felt an overwhelming sense of grief and upset and disappointment and remorse and missing him. And I thought, what is going on? So I'm just going to come on really quick. I didn't want to go through the hassle of editing and uploading and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to pull some cards really quick and see what is happening for the collective because, I don't know if it's my energies. It feels like we're still transmuting for our divine masculine. So I'm just going to see what is going on, see if there's anything going on, and if we can channel some messages. So let's see what's happening here. Again, there's no live chat, just because this is just a quick update, and I didn't want to go through all the hassle of spending hours uploading the video, just because the shift has happened so quickly, so unbelievably quickly. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I was literally in the middle of making dinner, and I said, I better go on. I better see what is happening here. Let's clarify these first before I get into that. There's something holding him back. There's something holding the divine masculine back. That's what I'm getting with that King of Wands energy. Almost like the feeling that I'm getting from this King of Wands is that he was ready to move forward, ready to, like, feeling the excitement, feeling the anticipation, wanting to communicate, but something pulled him back. With this, something pulled his focus, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles here. Something pulled his focus away, almost like he said to himself, and I'm almost getting like this was his own ego, this was his own thoughts. I'm almost getting like something pulled his focus away, like his own mind. He got caught up in his own mind and his own fears. Almost like it's a feeling of he was writing out a letter to you, or he was writing out a text message to you, or he was prepared to call you, or he was grabbing his keys to come over, and like fear got him and he said, no, wait, I'm not ready, and he sat back down. That's the energy that I just got. And it could be some external 3D factor that pulled him away. It could be family or children or work obligations that pulled him away. But it feels more like his focus got pulled away by his own fear. It's almost like he was ready. He was feeling the courage. He was feeling the passion. He was feeling brave. And he's like, I can do this. I can come forward. But he sat back down. It's an energy if he sat back down. It's because, let me get one more card for this magician, please. Let's get one more card for the magician there. Okay, yep, there's that forward movement energy. It's because they're still going through the transformation. They're in the middle of their transformation. This is the very beginning. They've gone through that death cycle. They've gone through the death of the ego, and it's making them want to ride forward very quickly. It's making them want to just grab the reins and balance the situation out and communicate with you, communicate how they're feeling, communicate what you mean to them, communicate apologies, communicate the journey, whatever it is, however the situation is playing out for you guys. They want to come forward because they've had this shift in perception, they've had this epiphany, they've had this breakthrough moment that made them the King of Wands. that made them the king, that made them feel this passion and want to come forward. They've gone through this transformation, but they're at the very beginning. And it's interesting that it's the Ace of Wands because this is all passionate energy. Wands here. It's all passionate energy. And that passion is pushing them forward. But their fear got the better of them right now. Their fear made them pull back. But it's only because they're at the very beginning of their rebirth cycle. They're at the very beginning of that new chapter of that new book. It's only because they have just gone through that transformation, literally just gone through that shift. And so even though they're wanting to go forward for this new beginning with you, they're feeling the passion, they're feeling the energy, they're feeling the love for you renewed. Even though they've just gone through this shift, it's almost like it's so quickly and it's happening so quickly that it's causing them to feel a little bit of fear, a little bit of that old residual fear coming up. Oh my gosh, what if she rejects me? Oh my God, what if he, she, it doesn't matter. Oh my gosh, what if I've disappointed her too many times? Oh my gosh, what if I don't meet her expectations? Oh my gosh, what if, the cycle continues? Oh my gosh, what if she won't have me back? That kind of energy. It's that old residual fear that they're still working through. They're still integrating the energy. So it caused them, even though they were ready and they were standing up as a king, ready to move forward, ready to charge forward, it's like they sat back down again. They sat back down. And that's okay. That's okay because they're still moving through this shift. Their focus is on you. Their focus is on this connection. They want to renew this connection because they are feeling balanced within themselves. They are manifesting this connection. They are understanding how powerful they are now. They're understanding that they have everything they need. They're understanding their independence. They're understanding their own stability, their own value, their own worth. They're understanding this. That was part of the transformation. That was part of the shift in their energy and their perspective in themselves that they had just experienced. That is part of why they're feeling so passionate and so ready to move forward, to charge forward, because they're understanding how powerful, magical, how divine they truly are. And they're understanding that they have everything already and that they have everything that you want. Before it was like, I need to focus on finances, I need to focus on family, I need to focus on building stability before I can come forward and have something to offer. But now they're understanding that they have everything that they need to offer. All they need to offer is love. All they need to offer is expressions of themselves, but they hadn't had that self-worth yet. They were still feeling inadequate. They were still healing old cycles. And now they're coming to that point where they're understanding their value, they're understanding their worth. They're understanding that they have everything to offer you. And they're seeing you as this divine, beautiful, independent male or female, their counterpart, stable and secure in their own right, and now coming together, wanting to come together with you, wanting to manifest this beautiful, passionate new beginning, this new connection, renewed connection, but in a very transformed new way. It's a brand new beginning. It's not just a new chapter, it's a brand new story. And they're understanding that they have everything that they need now. But it's just because of what's happening here. They have just gone through this shift. They have just gone through this transformation within themselves. They've just had these realizations and epiphanies, and they're just being hit now with some, oh my gosh, what did I do? Oh my gosh, I made a mistake. And I'm going to cry because it's very overwhelming. It's very overwhelming, this feeling. Oh my gosh, did I lose them for good? No, no, you didn't. You didn't. You have the King of Cups and the Hierophant here. You absolutely didn't. But be that King of Cups, be that King of Wands, take action and move forward. But they have to move through that. They have to heal that. It's residual energy that they're moving through right now to come to that realization themselves. Because what they have to do now is face their own disappointment. They have to face their own regret. They have to face their own awareness and acknowledgement of the actions that they've taken, the behaviors that they've had, the patternings that they just closed out, the cycle that they closed out. It's just residual energy. They're ready to move forward. That's the transformation that has transpired. They are this new person. They are this magician, manifesting this connection, manifesting this new connection, wanting this, wanting to bring this to fruition. But it's just hesitation here. It's just hesitation, because it's the old residual fears that are coming up to the surface that they're clearing away, that they're kind of swatting away. And that's okay. That's okay because that is part of the healing process. And divine feminines, I know we don't like to hear that, but it is part of the healing process. That residual fear to clear. That's part of the dissolution of the ego that they have been moving towards. Yeah, this is it exactly. Page of, hold on. There it is. Knew it. And there's the commitment on the bottom of the deck again. They want this. They want this commitment because they've had this awakening. So they want this commitment. They want this higher level of connection with you, whatever that looks like for you guys. That's a conversation that you have to have, an open expression of love, a conversation that you truly have to have. But they do want this higher level of commitment. They want this celebration. They want this security. They want this partnership, this connection, this soul connection, that they understand what this is. They want to come forward and offer this to you, even though with the page energy here, it's a little bit, it's young, it's fresh, because they're young and fresh, they just told me, because they're feeling young and fresh, because they've just been reborn. They've just been renewed through this transformation, through this shift. It's like they're just starting to stand on their own 2 feet again after everything had kind of crumbled around them, just starting to stand on their own 2 feet again, learning about themselves, learning who they are again. That without the masks, without the illusions, without the heavy programming or conditioning or patterning, they're starting to know themselves on a true divine level. Again, that magician energy. And so with this page energy, they're a little bit uncertain. Now they are the king, make no doubt about it. They are the king, they are the emperor, they are the divine masculine. But they themselves are feeling a little bit young. And it's not immature, it's just young, it's just new, it's just fresh. It's just page like, almost like I'm just getting started. This is my new beginning. And they want to offer you this. They want to offer you stability. They want to offer you security. They want to offer you something more grounded, something of value. They want to offer you this commitment. They want to offer you this connection. They want to offer you themselves, this expression of love. But they're feeling a little bit like, I've just been through a battle. I'm feeling a little bit guarded. Can I take that step towards you, towards the divine feminine, and face myself? Because that's what you're doing when you're facing each other. You're actually facing yourselves as mirrors, as divine partners. And they're like, can I face myself? And with facing myself, can I face the fear of rejection again? Can I face the fear of abandonment? Can I face the fear of what I've done, my own regret, my own disappointment, my own actions? Can I face myself? They're wanting this, but it's this wounded warrior energy. But here's the thing, the divine masculines are standing again. And one of the tarot decks they're reminding me of, I can't remember which one, but they're actually on bended knee, kind of just battle scarred and worn and weary from everything that they've been through. But here they're standing and they're gripping the wand a little bit in hesitation and a little bit of fear, but they're still ready. They're like, okay, let me just gain the courage. I've been through this major transformation. I want this new beginning. My focus is now in this connection. I know and understand this love. I know who my divine counterpart is. I'm feeling all the feels. I have this emotion. I'm ready to express myself. I know who I am now, or at least I'm starting to understand who I am. Now I'm ready to come forward. But that transformation is brand new. It's brand new. That shift is brand new. And so they're just getting on their feet again. They are the king, but they feel like the page. All right, I'm going to get just a couple more cards. Oops, sorry about that. And see if there's anything else that I can channel through here. Yeah. Let me see if there's anything else before I start talking about that. Yeah. Yep, and there's that 5 of Cups energy. Yeah, and 2 of Wands. And they're calling me to the High Priestess again. Yeah. Okay, so before I start talking about this, let me talk about this. So they are feeling that regret. They are feeling that remorse. They are seeing for the first time, perhaps, their behaviors in this relationship, how they've played their role, how they've played their part, because it takes two. It takes two in any relationship. It takes two, and you have to have that awareness. You have to hold yourselves accountable. And now, as they've gone through this shift in perception, their eyes have become clear because they have gone within themselves to understand this. So now what's happening is they are wanting to move forward, making the decision to move forward, but they're trapped a little bit in this energy, in this residual fear. Now, do not worry, Divine Feminines, because they are moving through this very quickly. Their ties, they're untying themselves. They have the power now. And they know that they have the power now to move through this fear because this is just mental entrapment. This is their own fear. They know that they have the courage. They know they have the strength. They know they have the tools now to clear their mind of any fear, clear their mind of any blockages. And you see how these are two swords energies they're pointing out? This is all mental. This is all mental blockages. This is all mental fear. There's nothing truly blocking them from coming forward. It's just their own mind. It's just their own fear. But it's because this transformation is so brand new. It's because this transformation is so they've just been reborn. And so what's happening is the blindfold is coming off. They've made the decision for equal balance within this connection, wanting to come forward, making the decision to come forward to offer this balance, to offer this commitment, to offer this stability and security and happiness. This is just a card of happiness within a partnership, within a connection. This is bliss within a connection, celebration within a connection. But what's happening is they're just moving through the residual energy, moving through the residual fear. Any other messages before we close out? Yeah, they are, and there it is, bottom of the deck. So we have, they are feeling the absence. They're feeling the lack. They're feeling the scarcity. They're feeling the loss, the disappointment, the regret. And so what's happening is they are understanding that they are reaping what they have sown, and they're making the decision to choose something else, to come forward for this reunion energy, to come forward for that commitment, to come forward for that Four of Wands, because they have all the tools here. But it's going to take some time. And I don't know, I don't have a timestamp for you. I don't know. It could be hours, it could be days, it could be weeks, it could be months. And I know that kind of scares us Divine Feminines. We don't like that. We want things to happen more quickly than that. But it's just because they're going through their own transformation. It's just because they've had their own rebirth. So compassion and patience, and your energy, if you stay in your high vibrations, that will help them. That will help. You're transmuting for them. So I felt it. If you're feeling what they're feeling, that regret, that disappointment, that pain, transmute for them and stay in your high vibrations, because that is going to help them. But this energy of the Seven of Pentacles, what they're giving me is this is a shift. It's a shift from this Five of Pentacles to this Six of Cups. And in between, it's this transformation that has happened, because they've been reborn from that Five of Pentacles. And we channeled that. Give me a second. I want to repeat this. I think it was yesterday's Union Energy Update. Make sure that you check it out if you haven't already seen it, because it's a very stark contrast. Oh, I bet it's going to be at the bottom of the deck. I want to get this visual because it's a good visual, what they gave me. It's interesting, the different decks and images that they have, because it comes through with different messages. But there it is. This was a good one. So this is the Five of Pentacles, which is this card in this deck. And what they were giving me in yesterday's reading was, this is the absence of you, cold and desolate and barren, a lack of joy, a lack of peace, a lack of abundance. They're feeling that. But it was also because they had to go through this rebirth within themselves. And so what's happening now is their pentacles, as they think of you, there's been a rebirth for them, a rebirth of love. They're feeling the love. They're feeling the joy that you bring. They're where before they were blocking themselves off, now they're allowing themselves to feel everything. They're allowing themselves to remember and think back on the joyous times that you had together, the peaceful energy that you shared, the way that you both felt like home when you were together. And you guys, it's so overwhelming, this energy. Like, they're making me want to cry. It's very overwhelming and very beautiful. It's they're they're feeling the absence, but through your absence, it's like they're being reborn and understanding not just the connection, but themselves and what they want for themselves. And through that, the tree is blossoming, the bush is blossoming. And all of these pentacles are being renewed, and it's making them want to come forward for this reunion, for this reconciliation. And that's that forward movement energy. That's that cherry energy. That's that wanting to take action very, very quickly. It was just their old fears that are pulling them back. But that's what they're moving through right now. They're transmuting and moving through, feeling the old feelings, feeling the old fears, feeling the old regret, feeling the old disappointment so that they can move through it. So that they can move through it, put it to rest, put that cycle to bed completely, and move forward, not just into a new chapter for you two, but to a completely new love story. All right, you guys, that's all I've got. That's all they're giving me. So we're going to end here, and we'll be back tomorrow with the Divine Partnership reading and the weekend update. So I was feeling the energies, and I just wanted to hop on. I hope that resonated with you guys. Let me know if you're feeling the same in the comments below. I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light, and we'll see you soon.